guys, it's Brie. So today I'm going to talk to you about the best first menstrual cups for younger teens. I did do a best first menstrual cups for teens video a while ago, but I've had a lot of questions from actually parents or older sisters who are interested in getting their younger sisters interested in menstrual cups and what's the best first menstrual cup for them, especially if they're really young, you know, around 11, 12 or even actually 9 in one case. So today I'm going to tell you what I would recommend and what I really would not recommend. So the cup I probably would recommend the most for a young beginner is the one that I actually started off with, or rather actually it wasn't the one I started off with, but it's the one that got me into menstrual cups, and that is the small Maluna. Now this is a sample cup, which means it has a hole punched through here, and it's a sample cup because you can see there's a little mark inside here. Your actual menstrual cup will not have these two large holes on it. It will come with the air holes at the top though, and that's completely normal, it should come with them. So why I think this is the best is because of its size. It's one of the smallest menstrual cups that you can get that has a pretty decent capacity. It holds up to 15 ml. This cup I find can still hold up to as much as 2 regular tampons, you know, the actual absorbency of a tampon, not dunking it straight into the water, you know, when you, the actual capacity it can hold, you know, when it's inside you. That being said, it is still quite a small cup, so if they have a very heavy period, you need to let them know they'll probably need to change just a little more often. This could still probably hold up at least 6 hours on my heaviest day, maybe even 7 or 8. I haven't tested it because my small Maluna is a soft. This is where I went wrong. The biggest thing that I panicked about was, you know, this going in and worrying about it popping open or it hurting or something like that. So I chose the smallest, softest cup I could find, which was the small soft Maluna. I really, really regret getting the soft. I should have got the classic, so I would really recommend getting the classic firmness. This is a soft firmness, so you won't want this. But you'll want the classic. I really would recommend the small classic firmness Maluna. And they have 3 choices of stems. You can have a ball stem or a classic stem or a ring stem. I would recommend the classic stem. I particularly like the ball stem, but a classic stem is easier to reach if you have a higher cervix, or if you want to cut it off, it's easy to cut off as well. So that's what I'd recommend with the small Maluna. The small Maluna is great just because it folds up really small in the punch down fold like this. You can see it really is tiny. Let's see if I get to focus. So it's a nice one to just get it in, and you kind of, even if you're most likely a virgin at that age, and if you have any difficulty inserting this bit, you can always smother it in lubricant. Lubricant is the next best thing to get. You must get the lubricant along with the menstrual cup. Especially when you're that young. I have been using menstrual cups for well over a year now, and I still smother my cup in lubricant. So it's a big tip. The other thing you can use is fractionated coconut oil. That's the best one. Coconut oil is the only oil exception to menstrual cups. Usually you shouldn't use anything like petroleum jelly. Yes, I know I said this in a video a while ago. That was last, I don't know, June or something. Don't use that. I know that everyone keeps commenting on my videos saying don't use this. I know, okay? Don't use Vaseline. But you can use lubricant. Feminine wear cells, yes, lubricant. That's very good. I like that one. Also aloe vera gel. 100% aloe vera. I love using my menstrual cup as well. It makes it easy to slide in. It's really good. So, like I said, you can use the punch down fold. You can use the C fold. I have never met a teenager who can use the C fold. It's too big, but you can also use a 7 fold. This is my personal favourite, like that. The other great thing about the small Maluna is it's quite long, so you've got less chance of them having to worry about it vanishing up there, and you do have to explain to them that obviously it's your vagina, it's got a cervix, it won't go past that. Yeah, so capacity wise it's pretty decent. It will still last longer than a tampon, so it's a great way to get them introduced into that, and it's really comfortable. Like I said, the classic, even though I got the soft, and I really regret that because now my pelvic floor muscles are so strong, I can literally give birth to my cup, push it out with just my muscles. I really should have got the classic, but then I moved on to other cups and now it's great. So that's the small Maluna. The other one you might want to consider is the Lunette. Now the reason these are my 2 top menstrual cups is because of their grip rings. They have some pretty freaking awesome grip rings, you can see here. Well, maybe you can't, but there you go. and on this one. The Maluna and the Lunette are without doubt the best grip ring cups. But the Lunette holds a little more than the Maluna. So if you're if you're a teen who's younger, or if you are a sister who has a teen who has a younger sister, you know they have a heavier flow. This might be one you want to consider. You can see this one holds its capacity. This one's capacity up to the holes is 20 ml. This one's capacity up to the holes is 15 ml. I think I've already said that. 15. Sorry, not 50. This one has 4 air pocket holes. Please excuse the holes. I need to clean them out. But this one has 4 air holes. They just allow the cup to pop open. The Lunette is a really good cup for that, but as you can see it's a little bit wider and it's a little bit firmer, but it's still really easy to pop open and it doesn't give you the whole pop sensation. That's a really key thing. People seem to think that this pop sensation is ow. It's more like a ooh than an ow, to be honest. It's not painful, it just feels kind of odd. There aren't enough nerves down there to make it painful, because think about this, you have to push a baby out of there. So you can easily get these in. The cup that I really would not recommend you go for, and the cup that a lot of teens seem to go for just because of its size, and had Feminine Wear actually stocked this cup at the time, I probably would have gone for it. It's the Mini Maluna. She does stock it now, and I'm so glad she didn't then, because it would have been the biggest mistake I'd ever made if I got this cup for my first cup. You can see the rim is really wide here. In fact, this is the small Maluna. Let me give you a comparison of their rims. You can see the Mini Maluna's rim is actually wider in diameter. That's a key thing. Also, this one is a lot stiffer, and I actually find this hurts me. And you can see if you do the punch down fold, it's really wide at the top. So it's not very easy to get in. Plus the capacity on this isn't great, so it's not that good, you know, in terms of holding fluid. It probably can still hold more than a tampon, but it's not going to last as long. The other thing that's bad about this is because it's so short in length, it can ride up quite far inside the vagina, and if you are a young teen watching this in your cervix, you don't know where your cervix is, if your cervix is quite high up, you won't be able to reach this, you'd have to push down. That can be quite scary, and sometimes people have to put spoons up their vaginas to hook them out. So it's quite a scary thing if you have a high cervix and you don't know it, and this thing kind of appears to vanish up there. It doesn't vanish, it's still up there, but you can't reach it. So that's why I don't recommend this. The other reason I don't recommend this is because it's actually meant for people who have very low cervixes, or for people who've had a prolapse down there. It's not intended for teens. I think the Maluna might recommend it for that, but I really would not recommend it. I would strongly actually advise against this as a first menstrual cup. A lot of people seem to consider it because obviously it says mini on it, but it's not meant for that kind of thing. So out of these two, definitely go for the small. The Maluna do also stock a medium, but the idea is, I think, for a first menstrual cup, especially for young teen, is just to get them into the idea. So even if this is not the best capacity for them, it's such a nice introductory cup that it really does make a difference. I think this is possibly the cup that got me into the whole menstrual cup thing, and had it not been for this, and if I had got it a classic, it would have been my perfect first cup, I think. So that is probably my most recommended cup for a young teen. It's the small classic Maluna with the classic stem. I hope this really did help you, and thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and I will talk to you later. Bye bye. Hey guys, it's Bree. So today I'm with the twins again, and we're going to tell you our top 10 things that we like about using menstrual cups. So without further ado, number 1.
Yes, so basically, because this doesn't absorb any blood, and it's not like a tampon, and there's no risk of